Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Today I wanted to share with you the story about me breaking my first bone, because today is the anniversary of that. So how awful is that I can remember the day that I broke my first bone. It was in 2nd grade. So I just thought that I would share that story. Basically, in 2nd grade, everyone on our block was having a garage sale. And I lived on a dead end, and it was a really long street, so I just rode my bike and I would go up and down and see what there was. And I remember I was riding back to this girl's house. Let's call her Amy, because I can share some stories about Amy. That'll be another video though. Maybe I'll make a video after this one about Amy. Anyway, her mom and my mom were friends, so my mom was helping her with her yard sale. I was riding my bike back to Amy's house on my street, and as I was riding, this girl named Virginia, that is her actual name, and I'll tell you, there's a little side note thing that I thought was pretty funny that has to do with her name. That's why I'm actually saying her real name. She was driving her car, and she was about to pull into her driveway, to make a right into her driveway, and here I am with my bike. Here she is with her car. She's looking at herself in the mirror, on the phone or doing makeup or whatever. Pulls in, and my bike hits the side of her car, because she pulled in right in front of me, and literally skid across to the back, and then I fell off my bike because of it. And I don't know, maybe she either pulled in fast or I was riding my bike fast, because I really dug into that car, and my wrist broke, my right wrist, the bone, and she got out of her car, came up to me, helped me up from my bike. She's like, "You gotta watch where you're going." I started crying because I was young, so I thought it was her saying that meant it was my fault, and I felt really bad, and I apologized to her. So she was like, "You need to watch where you're going, what are you doing?" And not yelling at me, but really making me feel it was my fault. So she picked me back up, and she told me to wait there a second to stop crying, so I wouldn't go back to my mom crying, act like everything was fine, nothing happened. She didn't ask me if I was hurt or anything. So I stopped crying. I got back on my bike. She went inside. I pulled up in Amy's driveway, and her mom and my mom were talking, and my mom could tell that I was crying, and she asked me if everything was okay, and I was like, "Yeah, no, everything is fine." I sounded hesitant, but I was convinced her that everything was fine. She's like, "Okay, well, I need to go home and get some." She lived 2 houses down, so my mom was like, "All right, well, I'm just gonna run home and get blah blah blah." So my mom starts walking down the driveway, and she's going toward the house, and when she gets to the bottom of the driveway, I'm like, "Mom, wait." So my mom comes back up. I'm like, "I got hit by a car." And she was so taken back. Her and Amy's mom were like, what do you mean?" And I told her that it was Virginia, and I basically told her what happened. She was like, "How come you didn't tell me?" I was like, "Well, she told me that I had to watch where I was going, it was my fault." And my mom got so mad. So Amy's mom, my mom, I don't think my dad went, and me went down there, and my mom knocked on the door, and Virginia's mom answered. Virginia's mom doesn't speak English. Virginia's mom speaks Greek. So my mom's asking where Virginia is. Obviously she can understand that, and she starts cursing at my mom in Greek, flailing her arms, and oh my god. And So basically what happened was, like, Regina's car wasn't even there anymore, and my mom kept checking and she didn't come back, so we were under the assumption that she packed some stuff up and left because she knew she was in trouble. So I went to the hospital, obviously, and they casted my arm, and my mom had the option to sue her, and my mom was like, no, I'm not going to sue her, and her argument was because they didn't have anything but rats in the house. And I mean, you know, whatever, but that was the story. Oh, and the reason I wanted to include her name is because I just remember one time, oh my god, I forget what the story where I ruined her basement. What was the code name I had for her? Lisa? Okay, let's just pretend it was Lisa. Virginia was Lisa's cousin. So Lisa's second cousin or whatever lived on the street, right? So one time I remember I was hanging out with Lisa, and she was telling me about how one time for Virginia's birthday, they ordered a cake, and when the cake came, they like misspelled her name. So when they were like getting ready to like sing happy birthday and everything, the cake said happy birthday vagina. I just thought that was really funny, so I just had to include her name to say that. And then coincidentally, a couple years ago, I was working at Toys R Us, and I was still training. It was like my first week working there, and her and this guy come up to the register. I don't think she recognized me because I didn't see her a day after that happened. Like, I never saw her again. So when I was training, she came up to the register with some guy, didn't recognize me. She was purchasing a bike, like a kid's bike. So I just thought, I laughed a little bit, but like I tried to like keep my composure, because if she didn't recognize me, that was just the bonus, because I didn't want her to recognize me. I just thought that was like really funny. But yeah, so that is the story and anniversary celebration of me breaking my first bone. So thanks for watching.